My main aims are just to help you find a happy, healthy version of yourself. So you may as well subscribe.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of killing that these critics ain't used to. Victorious.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's weird, it must be like nearly a year since I started YouTube now, because I've just been deleting some of the footage from my camera. Although I wasn't consistent with YouTube back then, but it is some of the first footage I ever filmed, which was like Inaccessible Solutions. I did this climbing day with them. It's so cool. Go back and watch my other videos if you haven't seen them, because there's some really good content there from like before the world ended. So look at the state of my hair today. So yesterday I made the terrible mistake of washing my hair with this. It's really nice, it smells really good, but this brand is normally like curly girl routine approved, and it doesn't have, they normally don't have any sulfates. Oh, it does say sulfate free. It says sulfate free there. It's got something in it anyway. I think it might have like some sort of plastics in it or a lot of alcohol or something, but it's turned my hair to wool and it's just super frizzy. This is what my hair used to look like before I started doing the curly girl method, just a ball of frizz. So I'm gonna wash it again and try and get whatever I've put in it out, and I'm gonna put these in the cupboard so I don't use them. It's just completely unmanageable when it's like this. So it's Saturday and I've just completed the CrossFit Open. If you would like to see that video, head back and watch the video that came out last Saturday, because this is my weekly vlog that goes up the following Sunday, and that's the end of the CrossFit Open now, and I'm super happy with how I did. I'm happy with my performance. I was absolutely buzzing with the last workout. I was super proud of myself, really happy with the lift. So yeah, and just setting new goals for next year. I went into the Open thinking I was going to do better than I did, I think, and then the swift realisation that I've basically not been training CrossFit for the last 6 months. I've been doing more strength training, haven't really had access to cardio stuff other than the bike, and I've not been on a consistent program. So I really couldn't expect much of myself, and once I realised that, I was happy with my effort that I put in. So today is Saturday, we're just gonna have a bit of a chill out, I think. I've got some parcels to open that I'll show you in a minute, and then tomorrow I think we might go for a walk, gonna go shopping, just sort of chill out on Saturday. And then next week we're in work for most of the week, but then towards the end of the week it's Easter holidays, so I'm really excited about that. Excited to be off work because I'm knackered. Work is so tiring at the moment and I'm completely exhausted, so I need a weekend to kind of recover from that. But yeah, this week coming is gonna be a good one. It looks like it's gonna be sunny, so we might be able to start going out doing some more things. But anyway, I'm just gonna hop in the shower because I've done the Open workout, and then we can open my parcels. So I got these through the post this week. I know what both of them are actually. This one I won in a competition, but I've only seen a picture of it, so I'm really excited. And this one is obviously from Halo, which is who I get all my clothes from. So I've proper washed my hair. You can see it's going back to its normal curly state again. Halo one first. And as you've seen in all my videos so far, pretty much all the high-waisted shorts and the sports bras, most of what I have worn in my videos is all Halo. And if you want to shop using my link, I'd really appreciate it because it supports my channel, it supports me, and obviously you don't pay any more for the clothing. And I think you might get a cheeky discount. There's a link down in my description which you can use to buy some, but these, I know they're going to be socks. Oh, they're so cool. So Halo started doing socks and they said they would send me a pair. They're kind of like the Stance socks, but they feel like really good quality. I'll wear those during the week. Thank you so much, Halo, and thank you for supporting me throughout like my whole journey. They've been supporting me since like last year sometime, sending me clothes. I've been wearing their clothes for years and years, quite honestly, because they're really good for people that have lost like a little bit of weight, if you've got like any loose skin around your stomach, because they're really high-waisted, they're super supportive. So that's one of the reasons I wear them, and also they don't fall down, and I just love shorts. I love their patterns. They've got so many patterns, it's mad now. And this one is from, oh yeah, See Something Limited. So I won one of those Instagram competitions. I never win those things. Yes. So it's this beautiful throw for the sofa downstairs. I think I'm gonna put it on the sofa. Could go on the bed, but It's just so nice. I love the colour and the tassels, and I'm gonna do up the living room at some point in the future. It's got like a weird different colour blue on every single wall, so we're gonna have to change that. We are progressively painting the house. It's taking us quite a while because we work so much, but we will get there. Morning, it's Sunday. Oh my god, I'm so sore from 21.3 and 4. My quads are like screaming at me. I'm going with the like full-on head to toe black tracksuit today because I just want to be really comfy, to be honest. And it's Sunday, so I've literally just been editing since like 6 o'clock this morning. It wasn't too bad. I woke up at 6 and my body clock is insane. I wake up within a couple of minutes every single day, so I pretty much wake up at 6:14 on the dot. I'm supposed to wake up at 6:20, but it's always somewhere between 6:14 and 6:18. Literally, it's actually mad. So I guess that's a good sign. I think that means my body clock's pretty efficient, but I would like to have a lie-in on a Saturday and Sunday, really. But as long as I'm getting enough sleep, which I am, I think that's okay. Just gonna go and do some shopping, chill out for the rest of the day. I might do some like drawing on the iPad later. Just trying to do things that like make me feel calm at the moment because I've been quite stressed. I think work and also trying to do all these videos, and the open is quite stressful generally, so I'm just going to try and start to wind down, and then this week is going to be like getting back to routine, and then obviously it's Easter holidays towards the end of the week. And I've just realised, but it's completely crept up on us, so tomorrow is the 29th of March, which means we can meet 6 people in back gardens again, which is so cool. So obviously me and Martin moved during lockdown, so we've not been able to have like a barbecue or anything at our new house. We've not really been able to have people over, like over Christmas when it was allowed. For a few days we had people over for my birthday, which was just before Christmas, 22nd of December, and then since then we've not had anybody over obviously, so that's going to be really nice. I think I'm going to have to arrange something sometime next week. It's my mum's birthday coming up, so we'll probably do something like that and get the garden sorted. It now means that mum can come over and help me sort out the like vegetable patches and stuff that I want to build, which is exciting. And hopefully we'll get some good weather next week. But yeah, today is going to be a super chill day. I might do some stretching, maybe some go wood later, and obviously it's Sunday, so I might cook a Sunday roast later. Anyway, let's go shopping. So I'm baking flapjacks. I'm not going to give you the recipe because I'm literally making it up. Maybe sometime in the future. I have written it down, so maybe at some point I'll give you the recipe. I've just logged them into my FitnessPal though, and they're not looking that. I was expecting them to be a bit lower in calories, but the portion size we're going to have, they're really not. Because they say, oh, it serves 12, so I doubled the recipe, so it's supposed to be 24, but honestly I'm only gonna get 16 out of that. Yeah, I find cooking super chill, really calming, and that's kind of why I do it so much, especially on the weekends. I think I'm going to pop a sausage casserole on as well, so we've got one of those for the week. I'll do the roast after that. So basically I just cook all day Sundays a lot of the time. Martin's in the garage sorting out the whiteboard. I think he's writing like PBs and stuff up on it, or like making little sections where we can write our training. Really cool, really good for motivation, hopefully. I might do a little video what I've managed to achieve. Hey, yeah, so it's Monday and I'm just about to get changed to go in the gym. Do you like my dungarees? This is my work clothes. So I had like a little bit of counselling this morning, which was so good. Like, just feel like every time I have it I get so much off my chest, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go train. My legs are so sore. I mean, it's been since like Saturday when I did the open workout, but I'm aching so bad. I could barely walk this morning. It was just horrendous. So I've like taken some painkillers and I'm gonna go into the gym and do a little bit of training and see how that goes. But I'm not expecting anything like massive today because I'm so sore. I'm gonna put some shorts on and just do like I think I'm gonna do a 30-minute EMOM with like bike calories and like knee raises, like a bar hang with like kind of like an L-sit, but I can't do an L-sit for that long, so just like holding my knees up, something for my core. I think that'll be good. And then I'm doing burgers, like bagel burgers and chips for tea. I felt quite calm today. I've had like a lot of tea, like I'm really into peppermint tea at the moment, and I've stretched a little bit today as well, which has helped the soreness. But yeah, feeling calm and like totally ready for Easter. And on the way home I noticed that all the signs have changed to say they were stay at home and now it says stay local, which is just like awesome. And I'm like planning with my nan and my mum that they can come over and help me with the garden, which will be really cool. And our school want us to test over the holidays too, so I'll be able to like take a test so I know that my nan's not going to get it. Obviously everybody's had vaccines now, so right, I need to go do some fitness. Let's go do some CrossFit. How cool are these though?
I was made for this. Yeah. I was made for this. I was made for this. Face it, greatness is in my genetics. Rely on me, you never regret.
Hey, that was fun. Oh my god, I said it was fun. I've been struggling a little bit with training lately. It's just because it's been really difficult, especially through the open, I think. I've just struggled to, I've been so sore. Yeah, I've been so sore. So like training consistently has been bad. And today, as you know, I woke up and my legs were really sore. I literally felt like my quads were gonna rip off my legs. It was that bad. So sore. So I thought I might just do like a little bit of like an EMOM. When I've been feeling that bad, I've been doing like 30-minute EMOMs. So bike calories, so I'm lucky enough to have a bike, thank you Powerhouse Fitness. It's really good. So the bike that I've got is kind of like a rogue bike and kind of like an assault bike, somewhere in between. It's like got the quality of a rogue bike with the difficulty of an assault bike. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's been really hard and I figured today just go in, didn't do my program, which I feel quite bad about, but tomorrow back back on the program with full force. So I just did like 30 minutes. I did some bar hangs because I thought that would help me use my core a little bit, because I have a lot of issues in engaging my core, and it would also get me to just sweat a little bit, get a little bit out of breath, and help me increase my fitness. And I feel like my fitness has been down quite a lot lately. So yeah, that's what I did, and honestly I feel so much better. I feel like much more energized, and I just feel like doing a little bit of fitness sometimes helps me with my mental health. It just helps me feel positive. Even if I'm not struggling with mental health, it just helps me feel like I've accomplished something, and it makes me feel less guilty about not training, because I know I'm making like tiny bits of progress with my fitness. Even if it isn't directly related to my program, it's still something. I think there can be a lot of hate for people that like can't stick to a program and find it really difficult, but again, we've been in a global pandemic. It's been hard. We've got to give ourselves a break, and it's definitely hit me quite hard, and I've always been one of those people that's never struggled with training, but I have really struggled with training lately. Don't be hard on yourself if you take a day off your program, and just do something that feels good, like no matter what that is, whether that's a walk or a run or a cycle, or just a little bit of like a sweaty EMOM, or even just like a 7-minute workout like the ones I do in the morning, like a little Tabata. Do something that makes you feel good. And I think people are too hard on themselves, and people are too hard on others when they don't do necessarily what they're supposed to be doing. But when the battle is doing it or not doing it, something is better than nothing, and doing something little will get you further than not doing it at all. We need to normalize that more. Like, just do something that you enjoy, or just do something that you find fun in that moment if you're really struggling to train. When you get back into it, when the world isn't ending anymore and everything feels a little bit better, yeah, then probably you'll get back to your program and crush it every single day that your program is supposed to be happening. You'll find that motivation through doing just a little bit to actually get back onto it and do exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But give yourself a break if you're not doing everything right now, because that's fine. Like, none of us are. Fitness, CrossFit, training, whatever you enjoy is super important for not only physical health but also mental health, and it's certainly something that helps me. And if I don't keep my training up, if I have a few days off, I start to struggle and I start to suffer a little bit. I don't want that. I want to feel good, and training is what makes me feel good, so that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'm gonna go get tea on and then go have a shower. I'm gonna do like the chips and the burgers in the air fryer tonight. And Martin's still in the gym training. He is snatching. I could not snatch today. My lats were so sore, my legs were so sore, there was no way I was squatting. So I'm gonna let him carry on. I've done my little thing, and then I'm gonna go cook tea. So when he comes back in, tea will be ready, which will be nice for him. Doesn't look like a lot. I think we'd normally have more salad. Hey guys, so I'm back in the garage. It's Tuesday and I finished work, just came back home. I just need to train like straight away, because I think if I sit down on the sofa for like 1 second, I'm just gonna stay there. I'm just so tired. So I'm drinking pre-workout, which I never have, like ever, but I feel like I need it today. It's nearly the Easter holidays, so halfway through Thursday we are off for Easter, which I'm really excited about. If you know a teacher and you think we haven't been working through lockdown, you are wrong. We have been working non-stop the whole way through, and I would say it's been much harder than when we actually work in a school, which is hard anyway. So yeah, it's been crazy. And obviously the school I work at has been in most of the time. So sometimes I've been working from home, sometimes I've been in work, but obviously since the 8th of March we've all been back at work. I'm just exhausted, and Easter can't come sooner, honestly. I just need some time off, I need a bit of rest, I need to just sit in the garden and just be still and have some chill time and see my family because we can do that in gardens now, which is cool. So I'm really excited about that. And like gyms are going to be open soon. Gyms are opening on the 12th. I'm really excited about that. Although I'm really thankful to have the garage gym. I'm really thankful to have all the stuff that we have in here. It's just not the same. I like being around people. I like having coaching. And I also really like being able to just go straight from work to the gym without the option of coming home first, so that we don't sit in a car for half an hour before we get back, because that in itself kind of has a knock-on effect on my motivation. I just get tired after that car journey, and like when I left work I wasn't really feeling this tired. I probably could have gone and done a workout straight away, but I'm just exhausted now from having sat in the car. So that's one of the reasons why we moved gyms to a gym that was right next to work, so we could go straight to the gym after work. Even when gyms are open, it's going to be really nice to have this little home gym set up, so we can have people over, like do a little training session here and there on a weekend, maybe when we don't want to go to the gym. And obviously through summer and Christmas holidays, when there are days when they're not open, or when we don't want to travel back to the gym again, like it's good to have this, but it's missing so many things that we would normally have in a big gym. So yeah, I'm really excited about going back to a gym, being able to do proper CrossFit again, being able to just like do fitness with people, with friends. So in my training session today, I've got, and this is from the team training programming, push press, which is building reps again. So that's the 10, 8, 6 ones, double pyramid, 2 to 2.5% heavier. So I've got my weights from last time, so I can increase them a little bit from last time. And then after that, I've got gymnastic strength. So 2-minute AMRAP of dead stop strict handstand push-ups with 60 seconds rest, and then 2-minute AMRAP of weighted strict pull-ups. 3 rounds. I'm going to do 3 rounds of dead stop strict handstand push-ups, which I'm going to scale because I can't do strict handstand push-ups right now. And then the strict pull-ups, I think I'll just do strict pull-ups regular. And there's optional conditioning, which I'm not going to do because I don't have a sled or any of the other things. So it should be quite a nice little short session today, which is good. So I'm just going to get onto the push press. I get a lot of people commenting on Instagram saying, oh, you're so motivated, all this sort of stuff, but I'm never motivated. I've done a whole video on motivation. If you want to have a look, it's on my channel somewhere, but I'm not motivated most of the time. I have to get motivated. I have to like start the thing, and then motivation arrives halfway through. So if you see me motivated at any point during this vlog, like I've not had any motivation this week at all. I've just felt rubbish and tired, and I don't want to do it. And right now I'm sat on the garage floor. I don't want to train, I don't want to do it at the moment. I'm just going to give you what it really looks like to be somebody that does CrossFit during a global pandemic, going back into the gyms, because I'm so excited about that. But right now motivation's low. Oh, I literally only drink pre-workout when I'm competing. This was a bad decision. Ugh. I don't know how people do that day to day. Normally I'd sit at home and have a coffee and a crumpet, but that wasn't an option because that involved sitting on the sofa. Right, it's push press time.
You don't know how much I've already been through. You don't know the place I'm coming from. I've been high, I've been low, fought the demons in my soul. You don't know how much I've already been through. Stand proud, never backing down. Till they put me in the dirt. So you're gonna learn. You get what you deserve. And I stand my ground, never backing down.
Hey guys, So I'm supposed to have come home and like trained straight away, but I'm just so exhausted. So I know I didn't vlog much yesterday. Maybe I did. Oh, I did the workout and then I came in straight after that. The workout is pretty good. It was like max in 2 minutes, so I figured I probably wouldn't be able to do that many strict because my pull-ups have gone down quite a lot recently. Obviously we didn't have a bar for quite a while, so yeah, I used a band so I could get more volume in, and I also scaled the handstand push-ups lower so I could get more volume in on that as well. And that went pretty well. The push press went really well. I ended up using the right percentage more. I think it was 2 kilos more on every lift than I did the previous week, which is good. Felt quite strong. The pre-workout worked, but I just think it's all catching up with me. I think maybe I'm a bit overwhelmed. Maybe it's just because it's coming up to Easter and work's exhausting, but I'm just not feeling it again today, and I literally have just lay on the sofa for the last hour, just curled in a ball in a blanket, drinking a coffee, because I'm just so tired. Coming back and trying to train straight away is so difficult. After you sat in a car for 30 minutes, it's just, I know I said this exact same thing yesterday, it just doesn't work, and I have recognised that that is the last time I'm gonna have to do it, because, or maybe tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna do today's session tomorrow, or I might do it later on tonight. I'll keep you updated. But yeah, so gym's open on the 12th and I'll just be able to go straight to a CrossFit session after work when we get back to work, hopefully. So that'll be good, and hopefully that'll restore my motivation a little bit. And even if it doesn't, the commitment's there and I'm just gonna go straight to the gym. A little bit of positivity. I was chatting to someone at work that does CrossFit today, and he was saying how he's done some like outdoor classes recently, because obviously CrossFit gyms are allowed to run outdoor classes because we can meet in groups of 6. And it just got me thinking, like, I have missed classes quite a lot and I just kind of want to drop into like a class somewhere. So I've booked myself in for a class at CrossFit Bodmin on Friday, so I'll take you along with me. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to train with some new people, or some people that I already know. I'm not really sure who's going to be there, but I know the people that run CrossFit Bodmin and they're really nice. And now I live further up in Cornwall, I live closer to there, so that's a gym that I can drop into. I'm looking to drop into more gyms in Cornwall. At the moment it will be the ones that are open before the 12th. Sadly the gym that I go to isn't open until the 12th, so I'll just have to wait until then until I go back there. But CrossFit Truro might also be open, so I'll just see what happens. Yeah, and I'm planning like a little bike ride for Saturday, like just planning little things for when the world starts to open back up again, as it kind of already is doing. And I think I really struggle with like changes in routine, and it's probably the fact that we're gonna have a half day tomorrow and my week's all thrown off. And I know it's really good that I get to have like an Easter holiday, but it does throw me off when my week changes and I don't know what my days are gonna look like. I know I really cling to my routine, and that's obviously part of, like, I have bipolar disorder. A lot of you probably know that if you follow me on Instagram, but it's part of that is that I really need routine to help my mental health stay stable, and my mental health starts to go a bit weird when routine is thrown off. I wonder if that's what's happening now, whether I'm experiencing a little bit of low mood because I'm overwhelmed and because my routine's changed. I don't know. I'm also having a weird moment with food. Like, we've had burgers for the last 2 nights. I've not fancied any of my meals that I've meal prepped in my freezer, and I feel the same again tonight. Like, there's nothing I want. It's so annoying. I don't know what to do. So I think I'm just gonna continue to lie on the sofa curled in a ball. So I either find motivation to train, decide I'm gonna train, or I'll just lie here all evening. Honestly, I can barely keep my eyes open though. So bad. So I've come to the realisation that I'm probably a bit depressed. And for me, like, when this happens, it can literally be a couple of days, and it's not, it can be bad, like really bad, really intense, but doesn't last very long. Which for me, before I knew I had bipolar disorder, it was really difficult to deal with, because I suffered more with the mania than I did with the depression, and when the depression came it was so short. Like the longest episodes I had was a week. Obviously, like as it progressed, I started having longer and longer ones, and then my longest was probably a couple of months. But yeah, usually it's a couple of days. So I think I'm just like super overwhelmed. My routine's changing massive in school holidays. It always affects me quite a lot because I just can't kind of picture what's ahead. So yeah, this is what it's, I mean, last time you got the PTSD, this time you've got what it looks like to have a bit of depression. But I'm running myself a bath. I'm gonna have a tea and just chill out and relax a little bit and try and wind down, have a good night's sleep, and hopefully I'll feel a little bit better tomorrow. So there is another thing. I feel like I've talked about this a little bit on my Instagram lately. I had the Marina coil put in, like it would have been January 2020. I'd been adamant that I didn't want to go back on hormonal contraception for quite a long time, and I had the copper coil, but it just wasn't working. It was so bad. I won't go into why. It was just not good. I was told not to go on hormonal contraception because it has such a negative effect on me, and they were totally right. I ignored that advice. I got the coil, and obviously the pandemic hit around the same time, and I've just assumed that I've been feeling the way I'm feeling because of the pandemic, but I'm starting to think that it's actually been the coil this whole time, and that it's been causing these fluctuations in my moods that I wasn't having before, because it really links up. I wasn't struggling with mental health before January, but now like my moods change without reason, and although obviously that is bipolar anyway, but yeah, there's no like clear trigger or anything. My moods I don't tend to have episodes anymore anyway. More recently it's definitely been worse, and I honestly, I've decided already that I'm gonna have it taken out, I'm gonna have it removed. And I also think that part of, obviously I gained weight on purpose for a little bit because I wanted to gain some muscle, but I think part of the reason I did that is because I felt like I was already fighting a losing battle, and I was getting heavier even when I didn't intend to, and trying to keep myself at a certain weight was proving really difficult. Yeah, I sort of gave up with that, and then obviously ever since I have given up with that, I put on weight quite quickly. And part of me does think that is something to do with the coil as well. So what will be really interesting is, obviously I'm still doing a cut, and it is so hard, and I feel like that might be something to do with it because I've lost weight before and it's never been this hard before. Once I get it removed, I wonder if weight loss is going to be a bit easier. Obviously I'll keep you updated the whole way, but yeah, I have a theory that it's that. I'm going to chill out for the rest of the evening, and I will probably see you tomorrow. I love this stuff, it's so nice. I love the smell of deep heat anyway, but yeah, this is amazing.
The weather is really lame in Brisbane at the moment. It was raining all week while we were in Sydney. Like our apartment backed onto the beach, which kind of sucked, but even just had this big Monday morning update.
So I'm feeling a fair amount better this morning, which is good. Not completely like perfect, but I think I just needed a bit of a chill and a good sleep. It's the last day of work today before Easter, which is gonna be great. And tomorrow I've got an outdoor CrossFit class, which I'm really excited about. So I am the most excited person in the world right now. I'm heading to CrossFit Bodmin to do my first CrossFit session in, well, my first group CrossFit session in months and months and months. Because obviously the UK's been in lockdown and we've not been able to do it, but we are now allowed to train outside. And although my gym isn't open, CrossFit Bodmin is open, and they're only like 20 minutes from me, which is great because obviously we moved house, and I love CrossFit Bodmin. They're such nice people, and the gym's like really big, although obviously we won't be going in the gym, but yeah, it's nice to be so close to them actually. Obviously we're allowed to go back inside gyms on the 12th, so it won't be too long, but honestly I just couldn't wait. I was just so excited. As you know, my training's not been great this week. It's been okay, but I didn't do Wednesday, and then I planned to move it till Thursday, but I was just so wiped out. Like the whole day yesterday oh my god, like, so it was a half day at school. We like finished school early, but not really that early because obviously the kids go home after lunch, but then we're still in till like 2 o'clock. We were all just so knackered, so me and Martin just came home, ate pizza and lay on the sofa. there was no way I was doing anything else. I was so exhausted, and I think it's one of those occasions where I need to give myself a break and realise that I've got a really full-on, full-time job, and sometimes training does slide a little bit, but as long as I like hit 70 to 80%, that's good enough. And that's something that I'm really trying to work on realising, is that we can't be perfect all of the time, and 70 to 80% is actually great. But I've obviously struggled quite a lot with mental health this week. I think that's because we are obviously coming out of the lockdown, and that obviously would seem really positive to a lot of people, but we're coming out of lockdown and we're going off for Easter holidays, and those all seem like great things. But for me, someone that has bipolar disorder, it's when my routine is thrown off, that's when my mental health gets worse. That is a trigger for my mental health. Although yeah, they're really exciting, the excitement of all of that can make my mental health go a bit weird. And obviously it hit me with a depressive episode that lasted about 2 days, and I'm coming out of the other side of that now, but I now feel like quite elevated. So in bipolar disorder we have things called mania or hypermania, and hypermania is slightly less a version of mania, and it's not happiness. Like our mood increases and we feel really excited and start doing lots of things like spending lots of money. Just realised this morning I have spent a decent amount of money on online shopping because I got really excited about summer clothes. That is a good indicator that my mood has swung in the other direction and that I'm a little bit hypermanic. I've only just realised that. Oh well, I did want summer clothes anyway, and I have just been paid, so it's fine. It's noticing those little things and realising that that is a great signifier of a manic episode. Not being able to sleep is another one, but my sleep was really good last night, so we're okay. Doing things to excess and like booking out lots of things, like overbooking myself and getting really excited and just planning loads and loads and loads of stuff that I can't possibly keep up with. Just basically everything to excess, doing all the things all of the time. So over the next couple of days, now I've realised that my mood's probably swinging in the other direction, I'm going to be super conscious of that and just try and bring it down to a normal level. And there are various different strategies that I can use to do that. One of them is training, which is really good that I am now going to the gym, because that will definitely get some of my energy out and hopefully bring my mood down to a normal level. The other thing it might do is it might send it up even more, so we'll see what happens. With my mental health, I don't really have full-on episodes anymore. It's more like this, like I'll have a couple of days where my mood's a little bit high and then a little bit low, or the other way around. A full-on episode has to be like a whole week, and I don't have a whole week of depression, and I also don't have a whole week of hypermania. And when I was really unwell, I used to struggle with full-on mania, and you can look that up if you want to know more about that, or I can do a video on it if you're interested. But yeah, that's really hard to deal with and really dangerous, so I don't experience that at all anymore, which is great. Yeah, I'm just a bit uppy downy, as I like to explain it. And my lifestyle, my exercise, my healthy eating, all of that sort of stuff really helps me manage that, which is great. That's what goes on with my mental health really, and then obviously I've got the PTSD to tackle at the same time, so it's all very difficult, but at the same time I'm kind of used to it now. This is my life, this is how I've always been as far as I remember. Like I was like this as a kid and had to be kept to a really strict routine, otherwise I would just get really hyperactive, really excited. So it's hard, but I wouldn't change it. I think my mood fluctuations sometimes help me achieve things. It can make you very productive. So I'm super excited today, and it's probably like a massive change to what you saw the other day when I was experiencing a little bit of low mood. So I didn't plan for you to see what having bipolar is like on this vlog, but this is my life, so this is the kind of thing you're going to see. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going right now. I need to check my sat nav and figure out how much further it is to Crossfit Bombing, but hopefully I'll film a little bit of the session if I feel brave enough to get my camera out. Sometimes I'm a little bit worried about like people judging me when I get my camera out, because that has happened before. Like I don't know if any of you have a social media following, but often like people in the real world like to be horrible or like take the mickey out of you because you're filming, or they think that means that you're like full of yourself, or but really you guys know that it's nothing to do with that. I know that I'm helping people by being open about everything in my life. I know my vulnerability gives other people strength and helps people feel less alone, so that's the reason I do my thing. But sometimes it is hard to open myself up to that kind of criticism, I guess, from people that like see the camera and they're like, oh, discount code, that kind of thing. It's really annoying, but yeah, who cares? It's my life, and I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm loving YouTube, so I will see you at CrossFit Robin. Hopefully I'll film a little bit. Oh my god, I'm so buzzing right now. That was so good. I could literally cry. I'm so happy. Like, I've needed that so badly. Just training like that outside around people with somebody coaching us and like pushing us through it. I've already decided I'm gonna train there over Easter probably, because it's not too far from my house. It's like 20 minutes from my house and it's in the same sort of area. It just felt so good to just train in a group, do a class. It was really nice. I'm sorry I didn't get any footage. There was just new people there and people that I don't know, and I always do feel nervous about getting my camera out when there are people around. Yeah, it's super scary. It's scary anyway. I suffer with quite a lot of social anxiety, like meeting new people, especially, I know you know about my past if you've like watched SAS Who Dares Wins. I've obviously had a lot of abusive relationships and they've taken a huge toll on my perception of myself and what I think other people think of me, and there was this whole thing for a long time embedded that I'm like stupid and embarrassing and just constant belittling of me, and I feel like a lot of the time I feel like everybody hates me and nobody wants to be my friend. I know that sounds really like sad, but that is how I feel, and so I really suffer with meeting new people. I really struggle with social anxiety, but they're all lovely anyway. Like, I don't have anything to worry about, especially in a CrossFit gym. Everyone's friendly, everyone's nice, but it is scary being around new people, especially when they all know each other and you don't know them. It felt like the first time I walked into a CrossFit gym, which is weird because like I've been doing CrossFit for 4 years now. It was really good, and I'm definitely going to do more classes. So yeah, I think I've pretty much signed up for an unlimited oh, this is peak mania. I've pretty much signed up for unlimited over Easter so I can go and train there a little bit, because obviously I'm not at work, so I don't have to worry about, because that's about an hour from work there, so I couldn't do it in the week, but I can train there when I'm on holidays. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then obviously when I'm back on my program and the gyms are open again, I'll do some open gym sessions in the gym. But I just loved it. It was so good. So the workout that we did was like Fight Gone Bad style, so you had different stations and you go around in the minute, so it's 3 rounds and just max reps on every object. It was like wall ball clusters, so a squat clean with a wall ball and then a thruster overhead, dumbbell hang snatches, which I love. We did assault back calories, and then we did box jumps, and goblet squats. I didn't count. We had the option to count our time, but I just wanted to do it for fun and like enjoy the moment and just enjoy being back at CrossFit. I loved it so much. It just reminded me of why I did it in the first place, and especially as I've been feeling lately, I've been feeling really rough with my mental health, and I started CrossFit to get my mental health back and to feel better mentally and physically, and CrossFit just helps so much with that, and today it's done the exact same thing that it's always done. It's picked me up. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'm just going to head home now, and then maybe we're going to go to the beach. I don't know. If I do, I'll bring the camera. So yeah, I'll just take you with me because I'm finally off for Easter. I'm off for Easter. I'm so happy. Ah, it's been such a big term. Oh my god, I didn't even mention this morning, did I? It's been a savage term. Teachers, we've been working the whole way through. We've been online and in person teaching the entire time. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Like, we have not had time off. People think we've had a break. We've not had a break. Like, it's been mental, and online teaching is not the same. It's awful. So it's been really nice to be back in the classroom, but it's also been very tiring. Now I've got my 2 weeks off and I'm just gonna do all the things I've been wanting to do for ages, and mostly they involve activities. I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I'm gonna have to break up the vlogs. I don't think I can do a weekly vlog when I'm doing so much. I know what I'm like, and I'll probably be doing a lot, so maybe you'll get a couple of days at a time. Exciting times. So I'll see you later. So I'm going to end the vlog there. I have literally just been sat in the garden editing for the last couple of hours, and it's been so nice. It's so sunny in the back garden. Just kind of chilling out and unwinding from the craziest week, and I'm really excited about doing stuff over the next few days. So I guarantee the next vlog is probably going to be a bit more action packed. I need to go and find my GoPro because we're going on a cycle tomorrow, so that'll be really good. I'm going to show you a bit more of Cornwall, I think. Oh, I'm going to have to train and cycle tomorrow. That'll be interesting. Anyway, you'll see that in next week's vlog. Sorry you didn't get 2 videos this week. Obviously the Open's over. I might try and put another one up every so often, but from now on you're going to be getting like weekly vlogs, and then if you get another one, then that's like bonus content, and that will come out on a random day. If you're liking the videos, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll make more like this. Let me know if there's anything you want to see or hear about. Sorry, the last 2 have been a bit mental health heavy, but you get what's going on in my life, and that's what's really happening. So hopefully it will help bring a little bit more understanding to things like bipolar and PTSD though. So that's kind of an aim, but to be honest, it just I've just been struggling a little bit, and then obviously today everything improved a lot. You'll just get to see whatever happens. So anyway, I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for watching.